Here we have a 2009 BMW 116D 3-door hatchback SE in silver. Now starting with the offside front tyre, tread depth in the centre there, we're looking at a good 4mm. There is some cracking around the alloy there, as you can see, all around the outside edge there is some cracking, so just be wary of that. Looking at the offside front alloy, bit of a curb mark towards the bottom there. Looking around the rest of the alloy, just a couple of light scratches, so not bad condition actually for its age. Looking down the offside of the bodywork, now there is one or two small dinks, no sign of any dents at all down there. Offside front arch, a couple of light scratches, will need a bit of a polish there. There is actually a small dink right on the arch. I don't know if it's just the light, but on the arch it looks like it, but again I could be wrong, it could just be the light. It's right on the corner here. Driver's mirror is fine. Driver's door itself, again, just the odd one or two light scratches, but looks pretty clean. There's definitely a small dink there, actually, as you can see on the driver's door. A couple of touch-ins required below the driver's door itself, as you can see. Door edge, again, just one or two minor little nicks in the door edge there, so a couple of touch-ins and just a bit of a polish. On top of the roof, nothing really to report. That looks fine. Rear arch, again, just a couple of light scratches, but pretty clean condition for its age again. No signs of any damage at all there. Rear tyre, about 3mm there on the rear tyre. But again, there is some cracking around the tyre itself, so again, just be wary of that. Looking at the rear alloy, that's actually very clean, no sign of any curbing or scuffs. Move around to the rear, as you can see, you've got rear parking sensors there. Couple of touch-ins on the back of the bumper. As you can see, there's a few specks of where the paint has come off. Also some deep scratches that's going to require some smart. Again, a touch in there. Some of the lighter scratches will be able to polish. Move around to the near side rear quarter of the bumper. Again, you can see there's some deep scratches here, so this is definitely going to require touch-ins or a smart repair. So you can see some deep scratches leading towards the rear arch. And taking a look inside the boot, as you can see, you've got your parcel shelf in there, so that's all good. As you can see, not bad condition, and no spare wheel with the BMW. As you can see, that's in a good order in there, so that's brilliant. Move around to the near side rear tyre. Again, there's about 3mm of tread. Looking on the rear alloy, again, not bad condition at all, no curbing or any scuffs. Again, you've got this cracking around the tyre though, so just be wary of that. Now looking on the near side, just along this section here, you've got like a lined dent. You can just about see it moving along here. So there's a bit of a lined dent down there. As you can see, it does stand out, especially on the silver paint there. So obviously just be wary of that. Apart from that, you've got a small dent in the front passenger door, is in the lower section down here. Again, the paintwork doesn't look bad at all. A couple of little minor nicks in at the door edge. Again, like I said, you've got a small dent in there. Apart from that, looks really well actually. A couple of touch-ins on the mirror. Front arch, that looks clean. Front tyre, about 4mm. Again, some cracking around the tyre on that one as well. Bit of a curb mark on the alloy there. Looking around the rest of the alloy, bit of a curb on that side, but not bad condition. Move around the front, touch in there. Bit of a polish there. A couple of stone chips on the front end of the vehicle, on the bonnet, etc. A couple of stone chips there. Apart from that, you've got a bit of paint starting to peel just next to the registration plate, but not bad at all. Taking a look at the interior of the car. As you can see, you've got the light interior. It is a bit dirty, as you can see, so a good valet might fetch out some of these stains. You've got sort of a burn there, could be a cigarette burn on the seat. Front passenger seat, again, there's just a couple of stains on the seat, no damage to that one. Back seats are in a lovely condition actually, as you can see. They are very clean for its age, no sign of any damage at all in there either. Stepping inside the vehicle itself, centre console, dashboard is fine. There's no real apparent damage at all around there. Steering wheel's not in a bad condition for its age. And we do have two sets of keys with the vehicle, as you can see just there. Looking at the display whilst I start the car. As you can see, there's a service light indicator on the dash. It's been serviced very recently, as you'll see in the service book, but they didn't turn the service light off. So that service light hasn't just been turned off, but it has been serviced very recently. As we can see, you've got almost a half a tank of fuel in there, and there's no symbols at all on the dash that you have to be wary of. Radio works fine, no issues there. Blowers work great. Air conditioning, there is no air conditioning, oh there it is, sorry. Air conditioning does come out nice and cold. Auto stop start, manual box, and taking a look at the documents. Now, V5, looking at 2 owners on the car. MOT expiry date here, set to 7th September 2016, so there's almost a year's MOT, which is brilliant. And now looking at the service history, as you can see, there's quite a lot of stamps done with us here at Rybrook Shrewsbury. So 20, 33, 41, 56, and that was your last service done, as you can see, quite recently at 56.5. So that service light just needs turning off. There you go guys, this is the 2009 BMW 1160 SE 3-door hatchback in silver.